Hey Matt, hey everyone. This video is in response to the post Rambling Down the River Language by thouArtthat, aka Matt. It's obvious, at least to myself, that this video would be the first that I comment on, thus starting my rapport with all of you fellow YouTube thinkers. Matt said, before there is an animal with a spiritual problem, there had to be a language. And thus, he also says the fundamental question underlying everything is the question of language. What's so interesting about this topic, at least in my eyes, is how language is a vehicle such that it helps us outline who we are, but gives us a reference point in describing our own human experience. Everyone has their own idea and may want to dive into different areas of language, but for this particular place in my life, language interests me only in those two areas. What fascinates me is how language is only a backdrop in that we have some contrast, and what might be the best backdrop or language be to describe a thing, a person, an experience. Personally, I believe that everything with a conscious mind has problems, and consequently those with a very developed language often have greater need to express his or her thoughts, as all of us are constant chatterboxes, but we being those who continue to reach for more ideas, more answers, ultimately come up with more questions. And it goes on in a very monotonous and possibly boring fashion, to others. But for us, us thinkers, it's a very, whimsical and titillating experience. And as you point out, Matt, the body is overloaded. In your own words, overwhelming. Sometimes there can be so much language, and thus contrast overloads our senses, and we have to divert our attention elsewhere, to specialize or compartmentalize and build on an idea. Just build on an idea as someone might paint a large mural piece by piece, and not have the instant understanding or the grasping of meaning so readily available. Well, just as I thought it would, my rambling has probably only fueled the fire for further discussion, which is best. One thing that I don't like is when a conversation, a debate, or dialogue, gets to the point where one person is like, okay, well, that's covered. And it's only covered because that person has said his or her piece. So let's hear someone else speak, and because we want to hear everybody's thoughts. So comment if you will, but a video response is so much better. So cheers everybody, and happy holidays. So long for now.